So hey guys, this is Death by Big Numbers, and as you guys saw in the intro, this is my latest kinetic sculpture, and I'm super proud of it. So it's got three main motions, so the reindeer and Santa are both moving back and forth, and then we've also got the smoke here in the background going up and down. And I got some nice detail into this build as well. Icicle dripping down over here and Santa's workshop flag. So here I'll explain the mechanism to you. So there's two ways that it oscillates back and forth, very similar to the Wreath video I actually had. That was just before this one. And so the first one, the reindeer, it's got this rotating peg, and then the reindeer's feet itself, the little feet coming down from the reindeer's feet here, they have a slot cut in them. And the peg actually fits in that slot. So when it moves back and forth, the up and down motion of the peg, because you see the peg is both going up and down and side to side, the up and down motion is absorbed by the fact that there's a vertical gap there. But the back and forth motion isn't, and so that's actually what causes the reindeer to go back and forth. And then over here, we have the Santa Claus section. Then this is a much sturdier linear actuator. And Santa Claus actually fits into that peg right there. You see when we rotate it, it's going to turn this rotating arm out there, and that causes this gray piece here to go back and forth with the peg on it, and so the whole thing rotates. And then finally, over here, this little latch here that's making that annoying clicking sound actually prevents me from turning the crank the other direction. So this here is the oscillating mechanic that makes the smoke go up and down. So I actually had a big problem when I was designing this because what would happen is when it was pushing up the smoke, right there, the orange piece would be on an angle, and it would be forcing the smoke up against this sidewall here, and it would get caught, and it would jam. And on the way down, like that, it was perfectly smooth. But the problem was when it was coming up. And so I figured out that if I shifted it over so the orange piece was perfectly straight up and down when it was pushing the smoke up, that would mean that there wasn't nearly as much resistance because it wasn't being pushed against the wall. And when it's coming down, it is on quite the angle, but gravity is helping the smoke fall down, and we're not working against it. So it's much less resistance, and it's much easier turn for the crankshaft. And then over here, we've just got a series of gears that leads all the power back into the crankshaft. Hope you like this model, that it's inspired you to create your own. And this has been Death by Big Numbers. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.